Turk. It goes a little brighter. Okay. I'm still trying to get the hang of going live on this platform. So as you can see, unfortunately, the lighting is not that great. Yeah, this is the best that I can do for right now at the wee hours of the morning. It is after 5 a.m. and I have not slept yet, and this is a reoccurring issue for me. So what I wanted to do was just an unboxing. I actually got a new deck. I just remembered something as well. Anyway, I just got a new deck in the mail. I ordered it off of Amazon. These things are getting a little pricey now, but this is called the Life Happens Oracle deck. So it kind of popped up on my it popped up when I was on Amazon. And yeah, I looked at one of the reviews or the flip throughs rather. And um, yeah, I decided to get it. So I said, let me open this up and we'll look through it together so I can get a live um, just look through. Other than that, I haven't really been posting too much on this page. I've done a couple of celebrity readings, and yeah, I'm kind of being guided to do some more. I've been posting about my spiritual journey. I haven't been posting too much about that lately. I think I posted, actually, I don't think I posted that yet. That's the one I'm still waiting to post. I was going to do an update on my spiritual attacks. There's actually another video I have to do about that. But it's been very, I don't even know what to call it. It's just been a nightmare. Um, I did find someone else's channel who was talking about, she goes by Intuitive 144, and she was talking about, like I was looking at some of her old videos, and she was talking about some things that she was going through as she was discovering her gifts. And it was really interesting. If anybody who's joining right now, hello, hi, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Like the live, comment if you'd like as well. So yeah, basically, the channel that I found, there's a lady that has been going live, and hi, there's a lady that's been not going live, excuse me. I'm all over the place. It's too late for me and I haven't slept much in the last, I don't know how many days. Um, yeah, so I was going and looking at her old videos, and some of her old videos, she was talking about discovering her gifts and just the difference between spirits, interacting with spirits and interacting with, I think she referred to them as higher level um, energies. And yeah, that's not it. That's not it for me. I'm not a night owl person. I like to sleep at nighttime. I might sleep in, but I like to sleep at nighttime. So my body clock is completely thrown off. It's getting me sick and all kinds of weird things. So, but thank you for joining the live. I'm just telling a little quick story before I get into an unboxing of an oracle deck that I got. Just a little update. So yeah, this she's talking about her spiritual gifts and how she discovered them and the difference that she's been noticing between and regular spirits and like I guess higher level energies or entities. I don't know how she interacts with all these things, and I'm kind of just going through my own little thing. Yeah, I'm kind of going through my own little thing. So for me, it's I'm learning from some of the things that she's gone through. She seems to be accepting her gifts like without any sort of um, hesitation, really. In the beginning, I don't know, she kind of was mentioning that, she was praying to God and wishing that she didn't have. Thank you for liking the live. Uh, she didn't want, like, she's praying basically that she didn't have those gifts, saying that she felt like she could check herself into a psych ward, which I felt like many times. But what are they going to do? Give you medication? It's not going to make anything go away. It's just going to happen. And then there's other people who believe that spiritual gifts are demonic and all kinds of stuff, or that you invite them in, and it's like I literally did absolutely nothing, and it just happens. So it's not anything brand new to me, but just whatever stage or whatever phase or whatever it is that I'm going through right now is a lot. Like there's physical symptoms, obviously mental as well. You're connecting to all kinds of different spirits and things like that. So, um, did she unwrap them in the night? What do you mean? So yeah, the story that I was just basically trying to say was that yeah, she was talking about the difference with the energies. So she was saying that some spirits that she connects to, that it was kind of making me laugh a little bit. It kind of gave me at least a little bit of a relief that I'm not the only person. I know I'm not the only person going through ascensions or having gifts or things like that, but just being in the confusing stage of going through an ascension where your gifts are heightening, and then you feel like, okay, what's going on? Who am I connected to? What am I connected to? So she showed a picture actually of something, and she was asking in the comments on her video, like, does anybody know what this is? And the picture that she showed was actually of a seraphim in the Bible as they describe it, and she said that she saw it in her room. So I was just like, wow, that's like, I don't know. It's starting to make me wonder who she is or what she is. But yeah, I'm just trying to like look for a spiritual teacher or a guide to kind of walk me through this level or this period or this phase or whatever it is that I'm going through. Um, but yeah, she was kind of making me laugh a little bit with some of the things that she was saying. That sometimes the spirits can be a little rude when whoever she's connecting to, because she has the kind of gift where it's like it is a gift of mediumship, which most people have. But her gift of mediumship is one where it's like she could be out on the street and then a spirit will come to her and be like, hey, tell this person, I'm their grandma, or I'm their, deceased son, or I'm like whatever. I haven't experienced that, thank God. And I keep praying about that. I don't want that type of interaction. It's like if I call on my spirit guides, or if they call on me to, give a reading or give a message or something like that, that's a different story. But I don't want people's relatives to like chase me down or hang out around me and ask me to do things or disturb me at night in my sleep. I actually experienced sleep paralysis for like the third time now. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. It's a gift and a curse, I feel at this point, not to be disrespectful to God, but it's a gift and a curse. Um, Sometimes I can feel like an owl, and sometimes I sneak into my friend's house and you play games like spin the bottle. I guess that's one way to spend your time. All right, so let's get into the unboxing. So this is the Life Happens Oracle deck. It's kind of already torn, so I'm not going to have to do too much work. I like this deck because it kind of just has like word prompts on it, and I'm a visual kind of person. My gifts started out with just me feeling like I just had like really high intuition and just was really perceptive, and I didn't know that they were spiritual gifts. Sometimes they run in people's families. Sometimes people just have them. I think we all have the gift of intuition, and some people's are stronger than others. But, you know, some people have other spiritual gifts, like all the different clairs, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairgustance, clair, all kind of stuff. There's things that I don't even know the names of that you can have. So, yeah. So basically, what does this say on the back? Need a deck that will allow you to address almost any life situation. Inspired by real life situations, the Life Happens Oracle deck will allow your intuition to dive deeper and more effectively into every reading. No guidebook is included. This is a deck that is entirely based on your intuition and interpretation, which is perfect for someone like me. Although right now I'm having some challenges with my intuition, simply because, you know, with spiritual upgrades and things like that, things can get a little distorted. And oftentimes when you go through ascensions, which is like, you know, kind of like a spiritual growth spurt, you're kind of open to attacks as well. So, you know, things can happen, meaning that, you know, some lower vibrational energies can connect to your energy as well, and, you know, cause you disturbances and things like that. So that's kind of like what I've been experiencing. So here's the back of the cards. I thought it was really pretty. The lighting's not too great. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So this is the back of the deck. And let's take a look at the cards. So I found the cards to be like really decorative and expressive. And I thought the prompt words were also going to be really helpful. So hopefully I can come on at human hours and do some readings. But, you know, my hours will vary until like I get myself under control. So the first one here is anger management. And actually, yeah, let me do it that way. And then we have awakening. How apropos. Oops. Maybe I should do it the other way. We have balance, the yin and yang symbol. Creature of habit, drama queen. Ooh, we have anxiety. This one looks interesting. It looks kind of scary. Yeah, I think it's really pretty as well. Ooh, this is nice. Daydream. Counseling. That's interesting. Let me see something. I feel like I'm getting something from this. Yeah, it almost looks like they're like turning into birds or doves or something like that. The pages, how they're flying away. Nurturing. We have gamble. I have a feeling I'm going to be able to draw a lot of information from this deck. Change. Seems like butterflies always represent change. I've never seen it represent anything else in any deck at all. Celebration. So there's a bunch of people, and it looks like a wine glass or a chalice. Looks like there's some fire and some smoke coming out of it. Boundaries. This is a good one too. Boundaries. I'm not sure if it's showing reversed or not. Vacay. Crisis. Truth. I like this one as well with the fingerprint. Truth. defense mechanism. And there's a shield. I like that. Woosaw. Definitely need that right now. There's a rainbow. Thank you for anyone joining the live. If you're joining, please like and share, subscribe. I'm going to be uploading a lot more frequently, and I'm being guided to do some readings for people, probably starting with like maybe yes or no or one card pulls. So stay tuned for that. Glow up. Love. This is an interesting one. Interesting imagery for that word, that prompt. Freedom. Feminine energy. Envy. Desperate. Wave of emotions. That's an interesting choice of a depiction for wave of emotions. But again, it's intuitive, so it's how you're going to interpret it. Friends. Thank you if you're coming in and watching the live, and please like and share, comment. Thank you. Blessings to you too. Good news. Ooh, this one's interesting. Also creepy. Hater. Unexpected blessings. This one's pretty. Two-faced. Laughter. This one's kind of giving me celebration vibes. Hopeful. Hobby. I really like the artwork. Happiness. Thank you for coming in and liking the live. I appreciate it. Healer. Humility. This is an interesting one. I wonder what I would get from this in a reading. Humility. Yeah, I really like them. The artwork is like what makes everything, especially if you read intuitively. Like the pictures that you see like give you so many messages. Inner strength. This is a good one for inner strength, especially with the roots being so long. And I also like the key on the back. It's almost like, you hold the key to the answers to whatever you're seeing here. Because when you channel messages, it's like the images that you see, like whatever messages you're getting, it kind of helps you to, because they're tools of divination. So it kind of helps you to like basically not funnel them, but I always like say it's kind of like alphabet soup. It's like when you have tools of divination, it kind of helps you just sort the letters into words and sentences. It's your time. This is almost like a Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. Yeah. Secrets. This is interesting. This is an interesting card. Longing. This is pretty as well. I really, really like this artwork. I'm working on an oracle deck myself. I want to actually get like a really nice one done. but I have to find an illustrator. But I think I'm just going to start with the messages first. So I'm going to look into that. Intimacy. This is a nice one as well. Thank you again for joining and liking the live. Share, subscribe if you want to keep in touch and hear more about my spiritual journey and the things that have been going on with me, my attacks, my ascensions, readings that I'm going to be doing. I just recently started doing celebrity readings. I've been asked to do that, so by my spirit guides. New outlook. So this deck, again, is called, for anyone joining now, this deck is called the Life Happens Oracle deck. Needy. I'm not really getting needy from this, but this is needy. Thank you. Naive. That's how you pronounce that, right? Naive? Naive? Naive, right? So I'm used to knave from like the tarot cards. That's why it's like throwing me off here. And then when you speak multiple languages, it kind of gets a little weird. Move on. This is another one that's not really kind of connecting with the word, but again, yeah, it's your intuition. Move on. Yeah, I do too. I'm going to be unloading mine on Etsy very soon. I keep saying that. I have to get on top of it. Masculine energy. This is an interesting one. Looks a little Grecian. I posted a few videos about some of the decks that I'm going to be selling, because some of mine are just like not even opened. And some of them are very gently used, meaning I've used them like maybe once or twice for myself. So I'm going to be posting them on Etsy for resale. Why? This one looks really creative as well. Yeah. This one says signs, risk, opportunity, safety. I have a feeling I'm going to get some really good readings out of this. Thank you again if you're just joining. Please like, subscribe, share. I'll be back. I'm trying to get more consistent, but these spiritual ascensions, attacks, all these things I'm going through, it's crazy. There's some videos that I've posted. I still have to post another one, an updated one about spiritual attacks. I also did one recently about protection, just general, like everyday, maintenance, hygiene for yourself. If you are spiritually inclined, I was asked by one of my subscribers to do that, and or for some tips. So I did a video about it. Overthinking, guilty of that. Almost at the end, say less. That's a cool one too. Spiritual bath. I could not be more familiar with this one. I know, it's so hard. I wish you the best. I'm trying to figure it out. As I figure it out, as I learn things, I share. That was my purpose of creating the channel to begin with. Because going through a spiritual awakening and then trying to figure out even what that was and what it's called and ascensions and what the different gifts and things are called is like crazy. So whether you have spiritual gifts beyond like intuition or not, you can still be spiritually attacked. But when you have gifts, it's like you're attacked on like a real spiritual level where it's like your gifts are being attacked. So all the senses that you have, that the smell, see, touch, taste, things that people can't see, smell, touch, taste, those are getting attacked. Yes. Shadow self. Spiritual bath right after, about protection and stuff. I'm glad. Good. Rock bottom. This is a good depiction. And the last one, oh, not last one, second last one, responsibility. This is an interesting depiction. I wonder how they created this deck, because some of the words obviously are not 100% in, like, right as I'm looking at them, because I'm not really channeling anything, um, going along with the keywords here. But again, it's supposed to be intuition, so I wonder if, like, the author gave the word, or if the illustrator gave the picture first and then the person gave the word, the author gave the word. And the last one is heartbroken. This reminds me of a deck that I have. I refer to it as my what is it? Not my self-help deck. Is it my healing deck? I don't know, but it's definitely for like shadow work. I think that's actually that's not what it's called. I can't remember anything. That's another thing that's happening to me. Is like the forgetfulness is on 10. So that's the Life Happens Oracle deck that I purchased on Amazon. It was on sale. I think there was like a slight little discount. I think it was like $31 originally Canadian, and then it was on sale for like 20, when I guess with tax it was like 28, so I saved like maybe $3 or something. But definitely looking forward to using this deck. I was not doing any readings for quite some time because I did not know what's going on, and I just could not even remember how to read cards or anything like that, even though I read intuitively. Sometimes what the card's meaning matters. Um, Sometimes what the card's meaning is matters. So I kind of was getting thrown off a little bit, but I got my first reading outside of what I would give myself, or outside of any downloads or anything that I would receive. And I was guided to get back into doing readings for myself. And now I'm being guided to do readings for celebrities, which I don't really like doing. So I kind of, had a little powwow with my spirit guides and just kind of letting them know that for me, if I don't really like the gossip type stuff. If it's a message that I'm channeling that can be helpful, or if it's something that is a positive kind of message, like, you can't really control what comes out, but um, I'm just not really into that. Sometimes I'll watch celebrity readings to see if what I'm picking up about the celebrity is what someone else is picking up. And, 9 times out of 10, I'd say yes, that's the case. There's a few where some people are completely off, and like whatever happens, but you can't really control that. Something that the person I had mentioned before, the intuitive, what does she go by, intuitive 144, um yeah, she was saying, spirits will lie to you. Just like, it made me laugh. 'Cause I'm just like, whatever, like, however I'm connecting nowadays. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. I have been getting a lot of interesting requests from, I don't even know who I'm connecting. Like, there's people that I have been like getting dreams about and all kinds of things, and I'm just like, some people who are especially in the media for not so good things, and I'm just like, why are you in my dreams, sir? So I don't know if they're putting them in my dreams, or if these people's spirits are connecting to my spirit, or how I'm connected to them. Because some of these people I've been dreaming about for years. So I really don't even know. But hopefully one day I can be brave enough to delve into that part. But for me right now, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So yeah, I've seen some wild, wild, wild stuff in my dreams, and I had a couple instances recently of like sleep paralysis, which I never had before in my life. So that's a part of some of the spiritual attacks that I've been having. I think also the stress, because that's what will happen. Like, when you get spiritually attacked, like, usually it's something that works from the outside in, and it kind of tries to wear you down to like lower your vibration so that you can be attacked. Because if you're up here, you can't, it's hard. Some, like, darker energies and things like that, they can't really raise their vibration. They're hanging out down there, so they try to bring you down. And after like years and years and years of just like kind of pounding away, different things happening, there's just 2024 was like it for me, and I was like kind of just laid out, and then that's when all these things started happening. But I keep kind of getting little nudges and guidance that, it's like a controlled sort of situation. So, you're protected, you're fine. You're just kind of, you have to go through this. And hopefully, when I get on the other side, I can have a better explanation of what I've been experiencing. But it's brutal, like the physical pains, the dizziness. Like, I have like vertigo like crazy. Like, it literally feels like the earth is like shaking. It's like, all kinds of weird things have been happening. And then the way I've been channeling as well, it's like full. I used to get like songs, um, little words or prompts or just like really strong nudges. And now I'm getting like full blown sentences, full blown requests. I don't know who or what I'm connecting to. They're asking for different types of food. The person I got a reading from was actually saying that sometimes your ancestors can connect to you and they can eat through you. And I was like, that's the first time I ever heard of something like that. So it's like they're making like food requests, like they want me to eat certain things that are not necessarily healthy for me. And that's where I have to discern, okay, is this, a dark energy that's trying to tell me to eat something that's not good for me? Or is this really an ancestor that's able to taste things through me? Because I've never heard of that before. So I don't know. All kinds of interesting things are happening that I don't understand. Oh my gosh. In a night? I don't know if I could do that in a night. I had my third one like, what was it? Not last night, the night before, but three or four in one night. I've done that. I've actually done that. I've definitely put it on the altar for them. And I that was sufficient before, but whoever these new people are, they want me to eat it. I don't always eat it, obviously, but yeah, I kind of took. I mean, with anybody, I personally feel like, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, thank God. I'm glad that you don't. It's terrible. I've never experienced that before. That was like the craziest thing because it's like you're asleep, but because I've had it in different ways. It's like one time my eyes were open, but I literally was paralyzed, and I'm just like looking around, and whatever was attacking me was making like the images in my room or the shadows in my room look like things. So it was trying to scare me. And then the second time that it happened, it was like my eyes were closed, but whatever part of my brain, of that's active or should be dormant was active. And it was like giving me the feeling that I was like raising above my bed, like I was floating above my bed, kind of like The Exorcist, if you've ever seen that movie. And the third time that it happened, which was the other night, what was it? I don't even remember. It was just something again where I was like trying to scream and yell, and I usually try to like yell like psalms or Bible scriptures and things like that, but like it's like almost like my voice is cut off and I can't say anything, but I'm still screaming, and I just get angry now. I don't like I haven't really ever been scared other than the first time that it happened. So I'm like, what the hell? I can't move. Like, why can't I move? But I don't get scared. I just get angry. I'm just like, like leave, go. Like, what's your problem? Like what you were saying, like leave me alone. So yeah, I just usually get up, I cleanse, say a prayer or two, ask for my protectors, call on God, do what I have to do. And usually I'll get a little bit of sleep after that, but they've been keeping me up at all kinds of weird hours. Oh, really? That's interesting. I can't feel anything. It's just that my mind is alert and conscious of the fact that something's trying to attack me. That's it. I can't usually move anything. But like I said, it happened only 3 times in like the last maybe, I think maybe month or so. So yeah, I'm hoping that it doesn't continue to happen. I think just because my stress has been elevated, and this all started happening for me like last year around February-ish. So like coming up on the anniversary of the spiritual attacks or whatever this is, ascension. I don't know. I was channeling one time, like in the past video I posted, when while I was discussing and talking about what was happening to me, whatever my guides or whatever spirits are connected to me were saying that it's heightening, and it's not. I guess another word for ascension is like because I was, and another thing was Kundalini awakening. And I was like, okay, I know I've heard of that before, but I had to look it up to see what it is. So it could just be a test, you know, because I've also gotten initiation. I've gotten all kinds of things. But I'm like, initiated into what? Like, I don't know if there's like another level. Like, however, I don't know how far this is going to go because I don't even know. Like, the kind of gifts that I have are just like out of this world. But compared to that other lady that I was speaking about, her gifts are, yeah, I wouldn't want to feel somebody else's gunshots or things like that. Like, that's out of, no, 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 no. Oh, that's smart. No, when I'm getting attacked, it's like whatever the spirit is, it's like consciously trying to make me aware of the fact that I'm being attacked. So I really can't move other than it letting me know, like, I got you stuck. Like, it's almost like something that has a personal vendetta against me. So I don't really know what it is. No, not, I don't, in the beginning, I actually thought it was a real, like real life 3D initiation, but no. It's like more like a spiritual type of initiation. It's almost like, let's say, for example, if spiritual gifts run in your family, or if maybe there's a certain purpose or something you have in life, it's like being initiated, meaning that you're going through a series of tests to see how you handle it. Um, it's more or less that I the way that it was explained to me anyway, or the way that I understood it. So definitely not consciously. I wouldn't enter initiate to and nothing. I mean, I'm Christian. I have never like renounced or denounced my faith. Well, I actually kind of did for a minute because I was just like, look, I don't know what is causing this, but just whatever it is, take it away. And it's not going anywhere. So clearly the initiation thing has something to do with it, I feel. Yeah. I don't know. Um, I definitely want to try and get some rest because these bags under my eyes are just like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the video I posted the other day on spiritual attacks. Thank you, anyone who's joining. As I mentioned, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to be doing some reading, some free yes or no questions, pulling like one card reads to just kind of get started. I've never done personal readings for anyone. The last time I went live on here, I did my first um, readings for anyone other than myself. I just usually, like, I used to just do like pick a pile or general readings, whatever kind of ideas I was coming up with. And I was just being heavily supported by my spiritual team with that. But now it's like I'm getting requested to do specific people or specific topics or times to do things, or, you know, it's getting very specific, we'll say. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some of those. So stay tuned for that if you are interested. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I have some more tarot deck reviews that I have to post. And um, yeah, I just hope to go live more. And I'm also on TikTok. I'm under the cheat code as well, the cheat code 111. If anyone's interested, my name is Sindy Shenel. I also have a TikTok under that name as well. That's more kind of, you know, day to day makeup, hair type stuff. Um, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for coming. Thanks for liking if you liked. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll check you out then. Thank you. So thank you for everyone for tuning into the live and checking out again, the Life Happens Oracle deck. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a reading using these very soon. They are sparking my interest. I love images. I read most from images, people's pictures. If I see somebody's, that's kind of how it started for me, like seeing people's faces and reading things off of them. So, yeah, I'll be back. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking. Hopefully, you subscribe, you share, you check out the rest of my videos or some of my old videos where I was doing more readings not that long ago. So, yeah, thanks again. And everyone, depending on where you are, Have a good day. Have a good night. Yeah, take care. Until next time. Bye.